love the Looney Tunes. I remember watching the Looney Tunes show a while back, and some of the characters in there were different, but it was still bloody awesome. But I also love Michael Jordan, you know, the famous basketball player. So what happens when you take basketball, Michael Jordan, and the Looney Tunes together? Well, you get Space Jam. It was really awesome. Although on the surface it kind of seemed like a commercial, but it was bloody great. And of course there had to be video games. The only game I could get my hands on Space Jam was Space Jam for the PlayStation. So there's not really much to the story of Space Jam. I mean, it's all about basketball. See? So let's see how Space Jam on PS1 works. And let's get our heads in the game. Get it? High School Musical reference. The opening title screen looks good. Whoa, we get the Space Jam careening towards you. And of course, the spaceship landing on Moron Mountain. And then we get the little aliens running around. And then, boom, we play in some Space Jam. Yeah! Alright, we're off to a good start. The title screen is 3D. But will the entire game be 3D? I mean, this is PlayStation. But when it comes to gaming consoles, sometimes they overload the system or underload the system. Let's just see how the game plays. Good title aside, we have three options. Play game, option, and the intergalactic tournament. Yep, so all seems pretty good. I mean, it's standard fare. Let's go play a game. Now we get two choices between the Monstars and the Toon Squad. I'm going to pick the Monstars just to see the characters. Ugh, but we get a loading screen. It's actually pretty cool. You see the ring and Michael Jordan. Then you get to choose by the roster of characters. I don't really know their names, so I can't give less of a damn about them. So, I'll just skip them. Apart from the Monstars, we also have the Looney Tunes characters. We have Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd, Porky Pig, Sylvester, Wile E. Coyote, I already picked Sylvester, Pepe Le Pew, Barkhorn Daghorn, Tasmanian Devil, Lola Bunny, Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, and of course, Michael Jordan. Yes, Michael Jordan is a playable character. You get a choice of 3 people per team. Wait a second. What's up with the graphics? They look like 16-bit. That's not cool. This is PlayStation. Shouldn't the entire game be 3D or something? I mean, come on. Well, I wouldn't say that I actually can give them credit. I mean, they do have a fair share of their complexities. So you pick your team and then you sit through another loading screen. Daffy comes by to give you another minigame. Seriously? We have to do a minigame before we start playing the game? Nobody wants to do that. Anyway, this minigame is actually pretty cool. You're just scourging around looking for Michael Jordan's basketball gear. Oh, like in the movie. However, you have 2 wankers on your side always coming at you. First you got a dog that's always pestering you, and then you have one of the Monstars. Oh my lord! I mean, and the controls are awful, and with the D-pad, this is actually really hard. You gotta remember, the analog stick for the PlayStation wasn't introduced or implemented until 1998. But seriously, can this get any more boring? You're just running around and doing fetch quests. I don't know what to do, and there's basketball shorts up there and I need to get... And on top of that, there's ran out of time. Another loading screen. Okay, I found Michael's 6 shoes or something. I don't know. Really? That was pointless. Another loading screen? Why is there so many loading between the games? Are you kidding me? That's so dumb. Finally, we get to the actual end. Oh, you've got to be joking. They made it 16-bit? This looks something out of it like NBA Jam. What kind of game is this? I mean, I guess it would be hard to make a basketball game in 3D, but seriously, but for 16-bit, this is actually pretty sweet. I mean, you don't see many PS games like this. PS, that sounds very weird. Shot clock violation. So it's a standard basketball game, similar to NBA Jam. You're just playing basketball. Enough said. I mean, after all, that's the movie is for. Basketball. You're playing with Michael Jordan, for Christ's sake. It functions the same as the basketball game, you know, 3-pointer, 2-pointer. But overall, it's pretty cool. The controls take some time to get used to, but once you do, oh boy, it is chaos. And luckily, though, I love this gameplay. I mean, I haven't played NBA Jam, but I'm pretty sure if you played any basketball game, you'll know what it is. Seriously? This looks like it came straight out of NBA Jam. Like, seriously, this should have been a Sega Genesis game. Or a 16-bit console game. Not a PlayStation game. It's a 32-bit system, and then they render it in 16-bit graphics. Seriously, come on. If you're gonna make a console of it, use the power of it. The PlayStation is a powerhouse. Every person who plays this game has their own preferred team. My preferred team, in my opinion, is Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny, and Lola Bunny, as they have the best shooting. You could rack up serious points with this guy, and intense gameplay. What I really can't stand is goaltending. I hate it. All it does is add rubber banding to the game, and you can't, like, do jump shots and block it out of your hands. Thankfully, there's a way to turn this off in the options, but why not just get rid of goaltending altogether? I mean, come on. Now, remember how I said early on that Space Jam was pretty much a commercial video movie? Well, the game's no different. McDonald's, if you've seen earlier, the McDonald's arches are still in the game. I probably saved me a lot of comments by not seeing that. Yeah. So, yes, I get it, the movie in itself was commercialized, but why does the game have to be? Unless McDonald's sponsored it, or McDonald's sponsored the movie. I don't know. Overall, this game is really fun, and I would definitely see myself actually coming back to this. So, Space Jam on the PS1 gets a 7 out of 10. It's really fun, it's awesome, it's easy to pick up and play. Well, aside from the controls, I had to go on the internet to find out. But once you master the controls, it's fun and addicting all the way. And the mini-games are awesome. So, Space Jam definitely gets a 7 out of 10. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share the video. And I also like to give a shout out to my notification squad. And if you haven't voted on the poll for the next Games Court episode, I'll put it in the description down below. You go check it out, vote on the poll, it's going to be awesome. See you guys, peace!